Welcome back to Kin in Line. This is number 52, I think. Here we have a cabinet that I designed and made in matric for woodwork. So because my father was an architectural draftsman, I sort of felt I had the right to design my own thing. And so it was meant to have two drawers, top and bottom, in those sort of gaps there, with all these other shelves. This was actually to house his drawings that he did. My father rolled up, sort of, because there were a lot of drawings of his rolled up that we didn't really have storage for. But then he passed away when I was in matric, so that all fell by the wayside. But anyway, there was a lot of work went into this. The hidden dovetail joints and all those, in both those top and bottom sections. So it was actually quite a project. Not completed, but it's been with me since I was about 18. So, and just while I'm here, I'm going to. Sorry, that was made from blackwood. I'm just going to quickly flick across to. This is a little sketch I did in Grahamstown, probably in the mid-80s, actually. This is called Christ Church. It's not very clear here, but I actually gave it to my future wife. I see it was done in 87, so we've jumped a bit forward in time, but yeah. So let me get back to those. Seen that before. Get back to Bonza Bay. This must have been done soon after I returned from the army. And here you can see what a magnificent beach it is, with these towering dunes covered with dense indigenous forest. I don't know anywhere else in the world that has that sort of combination. Not that I know much else about the world. Anyway, and this was done clearly somewhere along the Bonza Bay beach towards Nahoon. There's a arch-jutting section of rocks that looks just like this. That's where I must have done it. Waves sort of tumbling in rough surf. And my fisherman that I love to paint or draw. This one doesn't seem to be at Bonza Bay. Strangely on the same sort of paper and done at the same time, but anyway. Then I've just found these, let's see which is the best. So when we did our final third year examination at art school, we had to do this complete figure painting and then hand it in, and we never saw it again. They probably just destroyed them, I don't know, but anyway. This is what managed to get me my diploma. So I quite like the fact that I've painted in the easels and the other people's canvases and so forth. Yeah, it was quite a schlep. But yeah, I obviously put everything into this to try and make it. Then unfortunately this photo is very dark, but this was my final painting, composition painting. And it started badly because it was 1977 and the Soweto uprising had affected me seriously, and all the death and devastation. So I initially just drew this row of soldiers shooting. They're in green on the right, and then these people in red on the left. There's no symbolism there. But it was really a staid, failing painting. So I really just took the old palette knife to this and worked it into something that was acceptable as a composition, and it actually worked out quite well. Then I remember I showed you sketches earlier of this carving that I did. Now my brother actually took this photograph, so that it became one of three. It's like a crucifixion thing. So I don't know if these are the best photographs, but you can see how tall that thing was. Yeah, this is the only record I have of all that work we did. And then this chess set that I made is quite a nice photo. So these were big pieces there, about 6 centimeters across, I would say. And then behind it on the right, you can see this. This was the painting I did to kind of illustrate it, just to go with it, sort of thing. Don't know what became of that painting. Then it was a case of more weirdnesses. Notice the hidden little face inside that. It's like it's covered with an outer face. And here he seems to have like a pancake about to fall on his head. My real quirky side here coming through. Yeah, weirdnesses. But each is a little world in itself. That's what I like about a drawing. But I can escape into this world when it's in focus. So this has a sort of Egyptian feel to it. I surrender. No more. And here I've even had to tape up a drawing that got torn. And you have integrated a female figure into an old man's head. It's kind of bizarre. That's where I am today, I suppose. And here's a naked figure in a landscape. If only it would focus. Give up on that. This guy's not taking no for an answer. He's adamant. Up there in the Alps somewhere. Doesn't want to leave. Weird. bit of foxing here, but quite a nice sort of silhouetted figure. If he comes in focus, we can have a closer look. Valley. Yeah, this is another of my ploys. I enjoyed sort of multiple heading, some figures, just heads galore, faces. Is this a sign of sanity? And then this little face, shell face. And little man diving, naked as well. Plenty of these little weird sketches. Yeah. Another exercise in shading. I think we're going to close now on a Shakespearean note. There's a whole world here, Elizabethan era. Looks like somebody's just interrupted him as he's about to write a sonnet or something. What did you say, old boy? Anyway, shall leave it now and see you next time. Cheers.